Hello and welcome to Pukekohe Park Raceway, where we have the inaugural running of the 2026 F1 Fantasy Season. First race, I should have said, not the inaugural running. Where we have the second ever Formula 1 New Zealand Grand Prix to start things off for this year. Of course, we had the first one at the end of last year and second to last round of the season. That was, of course, won by Liam Lawson. And it is a Red Bull driver starting on pole, and Yuki Tsunoda, the Japanese driver. Of course, it was an RB that won it last time. It's a Red Bull driver that starts on pole this time. Tsunoda, who had a late championship charge, of course, had one race win to his name. It was his second win in Formula 1 at the Belgian Grand Prix last year, which put him into championship contention. Actually, surprisingly, over his teammate. His teammate didn't have that great of a season, and you can't even see him in the top 12 of the grid. He's had a poor qualifying as well, obviously. But anyway, let's go through your grid. First of all, Piastri had a huge accident coming to start his final flying lap. So we'll have a look at that now. It was a big one. I think he would have been here. A little bit wide through 11 actually. And then let's have a look. I'll go on off board first of all. And it's weird. He gets in the grass. He's spinning round. And thankfully he's quite a slow hit into the wall. But yeah, if you're wondering why we're in the 2013 cars, we'll get to that in a second. Let's just watch an onboard shot of the crash. Just don't know why he turns like that. It's some weird mistake. Who is that? It's just about couldn't tell. Hang on, if I slow it down. Oh, there's George Russell there in the Mercedes. Who was the other one? You might want to think it's Kimi Antonelli. It wasn't. It was Zane Maloney in the Aston Martin. So let's go on board with him. Where is he? Here he is. Let's go on board with him and see if we can see anything. No, just about missed it. We can still see the crash though, so let's have a look. See the aftermath of it. Still a hard hit into the wall. Hopefully, Oscar is okay, thankfully. That is why we're seeing these replays. Anyway, if you are wondering why I'm in the 2013 cards, of course, this season was meant to start last week. But due to the cars not being ready in time, F1 thought, you know what, we've got the 2013 cars running, let's hop on them. Originally the plan was to go for 2016, then it was 2010, then 11, then 12, finally we got 2013. Oh, Factor, thank you. But yeah, basically, some of the liveries, obviously you can tell, aren't entirely correct. Like, why is Franco Colapinto, he's meant to be an Alpine Lotus livery. Why is it a Mercedes livery? I don't know, it's the same issue we've had F2 World Cup previous years, when we've had cars in the wrong liveries. It's annoying, but it's when I've had to add cars, and it's just a big mess. Yeah, let's have a look through your grid then. We've got Ocon right at the back. It's a horrible qualifying for Haas, who were solid last year. I mean, they didn't have the best start to the season last year. We can give you that. They are in a Caterham, one of the worst teams in 2013. We'll give them that. But it's still not a great qualifying to be 3 seconds and 2.5 seconds off the pace is horrid for Haas. But yeah, of course they're going Caterham because they haven't really got any links. All the other teams apart from Cadillac have got links to 2013. These two teams haven't, which is why probably you'll see them near the back of the grid consistently, at least until we get the 2076 cars. They should be here by the end of March, so I think maybe it will just be the Asian start of the season, being New Zealand, Australia, well, Australasia, New Zealand, Australia, China, and Japan, and maybe by Japan one of the 2026 cars, who knows, but for now, for at least the opening 3 or 4 rounds, it'll be 2013 cars. But yeah, Ocon's thing put a Haas doing moving ship from Alpine to Haas. He had a good season last year, was in the championship hunt for a lot of it that year, but unfortunately, basically since that win of the British Grand Prix, just completely fell off and ended up losing out in championship contention. He's down in 21st place. You've got Frederick Vesti moving from Williams to Cadillac. He got that win at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Yeah, it was when he was replacing Antonelli and Mercedes. When he had that head injury, of course, the concussion. He's starting in 20th place for the new team of Cadillac in a Marussia, of course. And we've got Isaac Hadjar making his first full F1 debut. He's driving for Racing Bulls in a Toro Rosso livery. Has had a few starts here and there, of course. Pierre Gasly, he's always done alright. He's always been Mr. Consistent, but starting down in 18th place in the Alpine, staying put. course, in the Lotus livery. Then we've got Felipe Drugovich, the other Cadillac car, moving from Aston Martin this time. The two Cadillac drivers have actually driven for the IMSA outfit previously, so it's not actually completely new outfit for them. Of course, Drugovich and Vesti both winning. Did Drugovich win last year? I don't think he did. Did win the Turkish Grand Prix there a few years ago, but I don't think he won a Grand Prix last year. Verstappen in 16th place, a huge disappointment for him with his teammates starting on pole. That's a big surprise. Then you've got Zane Maloney moving from Sauber to Aston Martin. He won at the back end of last year at the Argentine Grand Prix, of course, just like last year. I should also mention that same for Drugovich. They're not having full seasons. They've got Formula E commitments to race around with as well, unfortunately. Then we've got George Russell in 14th place, reigning world champion all the way down there. That's a huge shock. Then we've got Albon, Lawson, Crawford making his first F1 start full time, of course, driving for Aston Martin in the Force India livery. Colapinto making his first full F1 start in the Alpine, of course, Lotus livery. Did get a podium though in Chinese Grand Prix last year. Teo Porcher staying with Audi, of course, formerly Sauber. Sainz, the man who had one of the worst qualifying performances last year, moved from V-Carb to Williams, and he is now starting in P8. That's a great qualifying for him. And Gabriel Bortoleto, of course, got a pole position in his full F1 debut in the opening round of the season last year. Moves full-time to Audi this year, and he starts in 7th place. You've got Antonelli in 6th place, starting his sophomore year. Leclerc in 5th. Ignore it, it says Jenson Button. No idea why it says that. It's actually Lando Norris in 4th place. Behrman in 3rd place, making his first start for Ferrari in 3rd place, of course, replacing the retiring Lewis Hamilton. We've got Piastri in 2nd, and then Yuki Tsunoda, your pole sitters. Let's get a pole lap from the Japanese driver and see how he did it. Maybe on the pole lap, this might be it. Is that it? Don't actually know. I think this will be it. Yeah, this will be it. So let's go towards turn 1. It's a flat out right-hander on the curb. Don't want to get quite on the curb. Load up with Piastri. Then it's 2, 3 and 4. Quite a tricky part of the track. It'll be interesting to see how they take it tomorrow for the Grand Prix. Then down for the longest straight on the circuit. Still quite a short one, of course. This is one of the shortest calendar circuits. I think it is the shortest circuit on the calendar, apart from the Oval of Texas. Then we've got turn 5, 6 chicane. We've got turn 7, flat right hand kink before the very tricky hairpin of turn 8. Want to get this one perfect, hit the apex, then it's flat out for the rest of it. Turn 9, little left hand kink before turn 10, a bit more of a left hand before turn 11. Long flat right hander, actually a bit of a lift. Tsunoda does as they go through it and crosses the line. It's a 49.390. And that is it. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. It's a 2 AM lights out. So see you then. Goodbye.